If you're not already investing, then 2022 needs to be the year that you finally start investing. And in this video, hopefully it'll be helpful for you. So I'm gonna be going through my exact 2022 investment strategy through my pension, my stocks and shares ISA, crypto, all of that stuff. I'm gonna be going through what I plan to do over the year, how I'm gonna be funding it, and then towards the end of the video, I'm also gonna touch on the plan for making money simple in 2022 going forward. My name is Ryan and welcome back to Making Money Simple. Hopefully in 2022, which it should be now, even though I'm recording this at the end of 2021, just before the new year, I'm gonna be making weekly YouTube videos, so subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. I'm also on all the other different social media platforms and have free digital products available. All of that stuff will be linked in the description, but now let's get into my 2022 investing strategy. As I mentioned a lot through my social media channels and also through my ebook, Stop Waiting, Start Investing, there's 3 steps to start investing: choosing the platform, choosing an account, and then choosing an actual investment. When I go through each of these things that I'm gonna be investing into as part of my 2022 investing strategy, I'm gonna be sharing all 3 of those so you know exactly what I plan to do when it comes to 2022 investing. The first one is my workplace pension. So my workplace pension is with Legal and General. That's the platform. The account obviously is a pension, and the fund that I invest into is a global index fund.
How you think they call me Mr. Worldwide?
It's the lowest cost global fund that I could find on the platform. My plan here is to continue matching my 6% employer match, which means 12% will be going into my pension pot per month. I also think when the new tax year starts in 6th of April 2022, I'm going to increase my pension contributions to I think either 8 or 10%. I need to run the exact numbers, but essentially when it comes to paying tax, I want to free up a bit more of my basic rate band, so I'm paying a marginal tax rate of 41% rather than 51%. So my plan is when the new tax year starts in April 2022, I'm going to slightly increase my pension contributions. I think probably to 8%, maybe to 10%. I need to sort of assess my spending at the time and see how much net pay I actually need to receive into my bank account to live, pay my bills, pay expenses, have fun, invest, all of that stuff. But yeah, that would be the plan with the workplace pension. Continue matching it with at least 6%, and as the year goes on, hopefully increase that slightly to free up more of the basic rate band so I can, I guess, ultimately lower my effective tax rate across the year.
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3, quick maths.
Secondly, my stocks and shares ISA. So I have my stocks and shares ISA, which is the account with a platform called Vanguard, and the fund I invest into is the FTSE Global All Cap, a global index fund.
How you think they call me Mr. Worldwide?
I do quarterly updates on my Vanguard stocks and shares ISA, and actually in 2022, I'm going to be doing monthly videos on my Vanguard stocks and shares ISA, giving more frequent updates, and we're going to sort of try and incorporate into those videos a bit more news and research rather than just going through my portfolio. So be on the lookout for those. But my plan here really is to keep this the exact same. I currently contribute £650 into my Vanguard stocks and shares ISA per month. That gets automatically invested into the FTSE Global All Cap, and once again, that's going to stay the exact same. The only changes I ever make are if my salary increases, which unfortunately I don't think it will be anytime soon. Maybe it does increase, I'll then increase my contribution slightly, maybe to say £750, and also if I get any bonuses from work or come into any extra money for a side hustle or whatever it is, a bit of extra income, I will then make a one-off lump sum investment. So almost a bit like when it came to the pension, with the stocks and shares ISA, I'm going to be keeping it the exact same at the start of the year with £650 per month, and then hopefully if I do increase my salary, if I do get any extra money, I'll then lump sum or increase my monthly contributions into my Vanguard stocks and shares ISA over time, and all of that money, of course, is going to go straight into the FTSE Global All Cap. I use Vanguard because I trust them. They're the 2nd largest asset manager in the world, and I use the FTSE Global All Cap because it's a global index fund, and I believe you can't beat the market and you don't know which country is going to perform best. So I'm globally diversified through that one single fund, and that is all I need in my entire stocks and shares ISA. I've got loads of videos up on that stuff. So yeah, that's my plan when it comes to my stocks and shares ISA. Third is crypto. So my crypto investments go through a general investment account. That's the type of account. Unfortunately, you can't hold crypto in a pension or a stocks and shares ISA yet. But the main platform I use for that is crypto.com, which I have a number of videos on, and I'm also going to be making monthly videos going forward on crypto.com and their different features. But the platform is crypto.com. It's a general investment account, as I mentioned, and the main things I invest into when it comes to crypto are Bitcoin and Ethereum. But I'm actually going to be stopping my crypto investments, at least for the start of 2022. The reason for this is twofold really. So the first reason is, through my partnership with crypto.com, I'm earning monthly income in crypto. So whereas before I was investing money into Bitcoin and Ethereum every other week, I'm actually now earning income in crypto. I normally get that crypto in CRO and then either move it into Bitcoin or Ethereum, but the fact that I'm now earning money per month, and that's already going to be increasing my crypto position and portfolio over time, I don't then want to overinflate it, which then leads me into point number 2. I don't know the exact numbers actually, because I haven't updated my investment tracker in the last few days, but crypto makes up, I think, about 30% of my portfolio. So the fact I'm now getting paid in crypto every month, and the crypto is already 30% of my portfolio, I don't then want to be making further investments myself to then increase that share even more, which is why, this is another thing I should have mentioned actually earlier, if I do have any extra money at the end of the month, then I will be putting that money into my stocks and shares ISA. Previously, towards the end of 2022, I was putting £650 into my stocks and shares ISA and £40 every week into crypto. Of course, now I'm getting paid in crypto, and crypto is already a large section of my portfolio. So I'm going to stop doing that, which obviously frees up a bit of money per month. So I'm still going to stick to $650 in my stocks and shares ISA, but, and hopefully this will happen most months, to be honest with you, I'll be left with extra money at the end of the month when it comes to my budget, so I can then take that money, take that cash, and put it into my stocks and shares ISA to increase that position over time.
Sometimes my genius it's almost frightening.
The fourth thing is then going to be to invest in myself. Classic line, pretty cheesy, but it's true. When it comes to investing in myself, the main way I do that really is by reading books. I've really got 3 books that I'm planning on reading. So I've got Atomic Habits, Deep Work, and also The Psychology of Money, which I'm halfway through, but I need to finish that off in the new year. And then really, if anything becomes available to invest in myself through like a course, a seminar, a book, I will try and take the opportunity, and that is another way where I'm happy to spend my money, whether it's through Making Money Simple or through my personal name, to invest in myself and I guess increase my overall value. So that is what I'll be investing into: my pension, my stocks and shares ISA, crypto, not anymore, but sort of, and then myself. I'm now going to be talking briefly on how I'm going to be funding this. And the main way I'm going to be funding this is essentially through my own day job, the 9-to-5 job that I work 9 to 5, Monday to, well, actually often longer hours than that, but through the day job. With a pension, the great thing is the money comes out of your gross pay and your employer then matches it, so that's obviously brilliant. When it comes to stocks and shares ISA and crypto, I have to pay tax, so I get my net pay in my bank account. I then use that net pay to put that money into my stocks and shares ISA and crypto, and also investing in myself. Once again, I've already paid tax, income tax, national insurance, student loan. I then get that money into my bank account, and if I buy a book or a course or whatever it is, I've already paid tax. So the main way I'm going to be funding all of this is through my income from my day job, and this is ultimately why the best thing you can do is just to increase your income, whether it's in your day job, moving job, getting a second job, creating other income streams, because the more income you have, assuming you can keep your expenses the same as you increase your income, the gap then gets bigger, and you can then funnel more and more money into these different type of investments and different accounts.
You like that? You like that?
In terms of what we can expect then in 2022 when it comes to returns, obviously no one knows, no one can predict the future. Time in the market is always better than time in the market. It's impossible to time the market, the bottoms and the tops, and the chances are, if you are trying to wait to get in, the market might have gone up and then you're going to not want to get in. As it continues to go up, then all of a sudden you miss 10-20% gains over time. So the best advice is just to simply set up an automatic regular investment and let it be, because you cannot time when the crashes are going to happen. You could potentially have an extra bit of cash on side waiting for a dip or a crash, but really, even by doing that, you're still indirectly and inadvertently trying to time the market. So I would just say, and this is what I do, this is the approach that I followed for years, whatever investment it is, pension, ISA, crypto, just set up an automatic payment with what you can afford, and leave it at that. Don't try and time things. 2021 was obviously a great year for stock market returns. Global stock markets are up 20-odd%. The US is up 27%. A lot of individual stocks have given hundreds of percent. But to bring it back to reality, we usually expect 7 to 10% per year. So I can earn 7 to 10% over the next 12 months. I'd be very happy with that. But a key point here to make as well, other than not being able to time the market, and what I'll sort of say in there, is that the only factor you can control is your contributions. And the more you can contribute today, the more your investments are going to grow over time because of compound interest and being in the market. We don't work at a central bank, so you can't control the money supply. Most people don't work for a big company or sit on the board of a big company making investment decisions. All we really can control is how much we can actually contribute to our investments per month. And obviously, the more you can contribute, the more money you're going to end up in the end. It all comes back to delayed gratification, compound interest, which I've got loads of content on already. But yeah, time plus compound interest gives you wealth in the stock market. So the more you can contribute today, the longer you can leave it for, the more compound interest you're going to experience, and then the more you're going to have in the end. So that's a quick run through of my strategy and a few extra bits there. I'm then going to briefly just touch on the plan for making money simple in 2022, just in case anyone is interested. So I'm now hopefully going to be monetized on YouTube soon. So carrying on with 2021, I'm going to be aiming to make one YouTube video per week, at least on YouTube. In 2021, I got to 33, 34. So I'm aiming for 52 this year. Secondly, the podcast is going to be coming back. It was a bit, not up and down, but a bit all over the place in 2021. Some months I made an episode every single week. Some months I didn't make a single episode. So my plan this year is going to be to try and produce 26 episodes, hopefully every other week. Thirdly, the newsletter. Similarly, once again in 2021, this started off the year really strong. I was making a newsletter every single month, and then after the summer, it sort of just fell off. Hopefully, once again in 2022, I'm gonna make a newsletter every single month. So that'll be 12 newsletters over the course of the year. Other than that, that's probably the three main things that require a lot more of my time. Hopefully continue with daily content on Instagram and Twitter, as well as probably weekly content on TikTok. I'm a bit hit and miss with that. Sometimes I make loads of content. At the moment, I've not made a video in 2 months, but hopefully I can make at least a few weekly videos on that if you are on that platform. And then other than that, really, I've currently got 3 products out. So hopefully over the course of the year, I will make a couple more products. I mean, I've got an ebook, a workshop, and a spreadsheet. So maybe some sort of course. If there's anything you'd like to see in terms of products, please let me know. And also, I've worked with a number of brands in 2021, so hopefully going forward in 2022, I can do more brand partnerships, brand deals, continue building relationships with brands and working with them, and hopefully bringing you good brands that you can use, that I use myself and like already. But yeah, that is my 2022 strategy and a few extra bits there at the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.